softer, but I'm by itself.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll turn it way up and all of a sudden,
Like every time you walk into school or?
no, that would be weird.
That would be weird. Hi Jen, how are you?
Good, how are you? On Monday, I think.
Pam, ready? Call to order the regular meeting of Independent School District 695, which is in Minnesota. Pam, can you perform roll call, please?
Director Aranda Sauter.
Here.
Director Lappy. Here. Director Raha.
Here.
Director Rice. Here. Director Karati Simon. And Chair Casey.
Here, thank you. Anybody from the audience, public comments?
Sure. Public comments, is that us?
No.
That's you?
Yeah, this is great. We did come, we're just here, well, Brittany and I just wanted to come to show our support. And I've yet to come to a school board meeting just to come. And Brittany, I just give her kudos. She's an informed parent. She's on the PTSA with us. I've been meeting for a while. I should say my name's Jen, most of you, to come in and just say from a parent perspective, we are excited to keep growing the parent involvement with the school district. Brittany's been a great leader on it. I know a lot of you come to a lot of events, so we always, and you all know this because I bug you all the time, but we always want to include the school board in as many of those events as possible. We know how hard of a position it is to be on the school board. It can be very, a very unappreciated position and a political position. It's tough. So being able to come and just be there, be present in a lot of those events, I think is a great thing. People see that you guys are here to care and do great work. So just appreciate everything you guys do. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, Jen.
Any question for Jen and the PTSA?
You guys do great work as well.
Yeah.
Keep it up, honey.
It's nice to see you very
It's the
active
village.
again.
Yeah, it is.
Moving on, motion to approve the agenda. I would like to make one addition. And back in January, we approved all our meeting dates. We did not approve the second meeting for July. That would be July 28th. I would like to add a meeting date for July 28th.
And in addition to the addition, we need to, our agenda has a spelling error that needed to be corrected, which has been done. But our more, personnel B, we needed to correct the spelling of the person's last name under there. So I'll make the motion with the changes in addition.
I'll support. Motion by Director Randasad, support by Director Raha. We will add the meeting date under item V, under administrative business. Any other questions, concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Reports, I see Athletic Director Vaki here.
Hey gang. Happy Monday. It's crazy that it's the middle of July, right?
Yeah.
Where's the time going? So just looking ahead to fall sports, just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. First day of practice is August 11th, for football, volleyball, cross country, and girls swimming. And cheerleading is going to start the 18th of August. So in regards to practicing, specifically for volleyball, Noah and I did have a short meeting with Jordan and Jake regarding it was approved that they're gonna use some of the flooring from this gym in the new building. And so we wanted to make sure that we understood exactly what they were gonna do, because obviously that's a concern for me that they're doing that, because this is a competition floor. So, but Jordan did assure Noah and I that the floor that they were going to put in place of what they take is sufficient for competition and would be similar or like flooring, I think was the term he used. So that eased me a little bit. I still have my concerns, but they also said that it's possible that they could maybe do it on one of our breaks that we have like NEA. So we'll see, until they come to us and say, this is when it's gonna happen, we won't know, but this gym will be out of commission for at least a couple days, so if they're gonna do it now, I hope they do it before practice starts. They're gonna do it after, then hopefully it's on a break, but we did have that meeting, so sounds like at least we're on the same page right now, so it's just a waiting game.
I'm a bit confused. Why would they be taking floor from here, putting it over there, and then putting new floor here when this building's being torn down? I'm confused by that.
Like, are they gonna use this flooring for those bench seating in the commons area, is that what I'm understanding?
But isn't
I
that
don't-
just an extra cost? I'm just asking, I don't
I was confused too when he.
understand it, to be
I'm with
honest.
Cindy, what's the sense in taking a floor and putting it into an existing floor?
And then
Okay, so
replacing.
the high school gym over there, they're gonna take from here and put it there?
No,
No,
they're
it's
gonna
going
take
into the
from
new building.
here and they're gonna use it in the new addition,
In the
I
new
think, for
addition.
like the steps.
Yeah,
or-
Yeah, and I understand that, but
Okay.
it doesn't, to me, that does
Do that
not,
later.
that seems like,
I asked them,
extra money.
my initial ask was for them to wait until spring,
Right.
because then, there's no competition in this gym anymore in the spring. But I don't know if that's gonna hold or not, but
Maybe we
So-
need to,
Well, I think that's a conversation we're gonna have to have
Yeah.
with,
Somebody.
yeah, but thanks for giving us a heads up.
Yeah, it
It's been a
was
while
part,
since Ingens has been,
yeah, it was part of the original bid documents that the flooring company put in, that they would remove it and put in like type material.
So that's already included.
Yeah, that's included with what they had bid originally,
That's.
so I
makes
think
a
this
little
has
bit
been part of the
better.
plan since
Okay.
the start, it's no change from my understanding of it.
Okay,
But
that makes more sense to me if it was
me and-
already.
Yeah, when Travis and I met, like Travis was saying, our main concern is, are we gonna have playable space? When these activities start. And
Right.
he assured us one way or another, if they have to push it back or they end up doing that portion of it, there will be playable floor.
Okay.
in the meantime, you might seek alternative sites, at least for the extracurricular activities. I think what we'll have to do, and we can discuss this with the superintendent and the principal as to what to do for PE classes for, especially 4 through 6.
My guess is it's not gonna take them very long.
yeah,
I know how that, I've seen them take the gym floor out and put it somewhere else and then I have seen it. I mean, they're very fast.
I think he said 2 to 3 days. If
Yeah.
they needed a week, he said they might even try to do it over Christmas break. So,
Yeah.
it sounds like as long as H2I, the company is flexible as to when they can do it, then they would be more accommodating to our ask, so. We'll see. Aside from that, with volleyball starting, I have been talking with Pam and Jenny about, numbers, and volleyball has always had good numbers, so we're looking at the possibility of a C squad. We'll see what final numbers actually look like once school starts, but if that is the case, we'll probably wanna explore coaching options for that, because right now they have 2 hired coaches, so just keep that on the back burner, as activities begin. And lastly, speaking of activities, I did get information today from Logan, who's the boys soccer coach. I got information from the girls soccer coach about their camps that are coming up, so we'll post those for kids
camp started today
today.
for the girls.
And it would start on the 11th if they're going to participate in soccer as well. So that's what I got for you now.
I have a question. It's not, because we're gonna talk about this later, but do you have the sign for the parade? The girl was supposed to give it to you, the bus
Good.
person.
Good question. I'll have to go over in the construction and
Oh.
see if I can find it.
Can you, yeah,
Yes,
because
I'm glad you told me that now.
well, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna either, if you weren't at the meeting, I was gonna text you tonight to ask if you, just in case.
Are
Okay.
the no. What about band for the drums? Are they able to get in for that?
I
Talking,
think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Friedis has had that discussion with Jordan, and Jordan's gonna be in touch with those two to get it worked out, I guess.
Yeah, and if you can't find it, call me right away, cause then I'll come and do some hunting.
Okay. Sounds good.
I know my way around that construction, you know.
And any other amenities that the athletic director department is looking to scatter out throughout the parade would be appreciated.
Yeah, I touched base with the cheerleaders and obviously Dr.
Do you guys have, I know typically have you done pencils?
I don't know, we have to look,
Have-
we probably have to search in Mr. Morrison's office, cause he told me he still had pencils. Whether he does or not, I don't know.
Okay, well, if you need my help in ordering things, let me know. That's all.
So kids nowadays look at pencils.
Yeah.
I think they like getting our pencils.
I do know, was it two of us last year from the school board also walked with the band to keep them watered?
Yeah, I know typically they drive a bus, or, well, I think this year Suburban maybe, or. I don't
We
know.
had, yeah, Miss Rice drove the Suburban for us and, yeah, and then we worked out of there. I brought the buckets and we passed out the pencils.
Think you, Pam, or Lisa sent out an all staff email, just if you wanna be at the parade.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that, Pam, you don't have to. I'll do that. We'll take care of that, yeah. Jessica, she takes care of the Vaughn and stuff, and then I'll send out, yeah, no, you don't have to do that. You just find my pencils.
All right, gang,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Travis.
Item 6, motion to approve the consent agenda. These are the minutes of the June 23rd, 2025 regular meeting, minutes of the July 7th, 2025 special meeting, payrolls for the month of June 2025 in the amount of $777,992.49, and accounts payable for the month of June 2025 in the amount of $1,729,665.08.
I will make the motion, but again, we have changes on June 23rd's meeting minutes. The corrections have already been made. At the end of our meeting minutes, we have moved by Danielle Ramsey-Sutter and supported by Director Raha to have an open session on June 9th. It was actually a special meeting on June 7th.
So with that said, those corrections, entertain a motion with those corrections.
I'll make the motion.
I'll support.
Motion by Director Rhonda Sauter, support by Director Raha. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item 7, under personnel, motion to approve Jennifer Fleming's request to enroll in evidence-based learning and studying strategies, creating a student-centered social studies classroom, and navigating the world of grading through Idaho State University.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item B, motion to accept one year leave of absence for Jennifer Flores from AFSCME Local Union 536.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Director Rhonda Sauter,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion?
You just have to correct your spelling. And then spell wrong.
That's the correction I did in the beginning of the meeting minutes for the name correction.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to accept a one-year leave of absence for Jamie Moberg from AFSCME Local Union 536.
I'll motion.
Motion by Director Raha,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, motion to approve the hiring of Ava Silvestrini as a volunteers girls volleyball coach for the 2025 volleyball season upon receiving and passing her background check.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any discussion? And I think this is, being that our head volleyball coach is here, I guess I would direct the question to her. Should the numbers show extensive, were you looking at a C squad? And Ms. Silvestrini, being that we're approving her as a volleyball coach, is that somebody that you're looking at, or?
Well, I believe if it's becomes a higher position, it needs to be posted.
Right.
And someone through the school would have first option.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to approve the hire of Blake Anderson as volunteer boys basketball coach for the summer of 2025 and for the 2025-2026 basketball season upon receiving and passing his background check.
I'll motion.
Motion by Director Raha,
Go ahead.
Support.
support by Director Rhonda Sauter. Any discussion? All those, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You know, and I just, sorry, I just made a mistake. Under administrative business, I see that motion to schedule a special meeting July 23rd for super.
No,
Oh,
we're
that's
having a
July.
meeting. They are separate.
Motion to schedule a special meeting on July 23rd for superintendent's interviews.
So made.
Motion
Support.
by Director Rice, support by Director Rhonda Sauter. Any discussion?
Do we know how many, have all 6 of them agreed to come in for an interview?
Yes, we have one that's via Zoom because he is on vacation.
Perfect.
And then what was our time again that we were starting?
10 a.m.
Okay.
And we're using an hour for each of them,
Mm-hmm.
or, like, correct?
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're scheduled 45 minutes and a
45.
15-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
As far as the questions, we were all gonna read 3, is that it?
Well, we can do 3, we can do 5,
Each?
each. Director Rhonda Sauter mentioned to me the last time that you did it.
We
Everybody
set
else?
to 2 because otherwise anything more than 2 to 3, we might as well schedule a 2-hour meeting then with each candidate instead of 45 minutes. We'll never make it.
So should we just tell Pam which ones we're gonna choose of ours? I imagine they're only crossed out if they're duplicate or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that what we should do? Or do we just that day just read what we're gonna, what we wanna read?
But we have to ask everybody the same questions.
Everybody
Yeah.
the same questions.
And like right now I've got 4, you know, if we're gonna read 2,
I think we should be able to get through 3 at least.
So then we're gonna have to cross some of these off, because they gotta be the same.
3 each.
Yeah, what we can do, and if somebody would like to join me in doing this, is go through the questions and remove the
That's
redundant ones.
18 questions if we all ask 3. And AFSCME hasn't come back in.
Good at math.
Well,
And
you
AFSCME
figure, and then you're at about 4 minutes a question to talk about it. You're at over an hour right there.
And then what did you say about
3
ASME?
questions apiece.
Asked me was gonna send in a few questions.
Oh,
Mhm.
If
okay.
they,
If they wanted.
want, but I still think that the questions are gonna be asked by this group.
Yeah,
And,
Are
and I
there
think at our
questions here
last
from-
meeting, our special meeting, we directed either the teachers or the AFSCME group to, if they would like a specific question asked, to submit it, and then we'll go from there.
so would they get our questions just to maybe recover, no?
Well, I don't wanna go back and forth between Pamela, I think everything just comes into her and then,
She doesn't send them to them.
No.
No.
then
So
They don't get our questions ahead of
One of
time,
us,
they're
two of
asked
us.
to
Not,
ask them.
not the applicants, I'm talking about ASME and,
Oh,
three of us can go
Staff.
through and eliminate the duplicates.
okay,
And if everybody's okay with, we'll try to keep
mhm.
questions to those who submitted them. So that,
Are you gonna do that this week? Did Ask Me or any teachers send questions? No. So, I mean, I can definitely this week. I can probably do next week too.
Yeah.
Well, next week
I was
is
thinking
the
on Monday,
Monday.
if anybody'd like to.
I can come and help.
We can do up to three people coming in, and it doesn't have to be me either, so. Just let Pam know who wants to come in. I'll go from there.
And then Pam will then have our questions for interview day.
Yeah, that's just kind of a rough copy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. That works.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item B, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Independent School District 695 and Education Minnesota, Chisholm 1276, relating to a special assignment position for Nick Malani, Dean of Students.
So made.
Support.
Motion by Director Lappy, support by Director Raha. Any discussion?
When does he have to start? Is there, do we have a start date for him?
I'm supposed to, usually
First week of August.
first week of August, right?
Excuse me.
So,
is it specified in this contract?
well, that's another thing that we'll,
I'm sure you know, I'm pretty sure that was part of the interview process too. We talked about.
I know the previous superintendent, Mr. Malani, had much discussion on this, so we'll try to,
It's in here, it says how many days he has to work, sorry.
right.
Let's take a. Right in it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item C, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees for the purpose of default contributions related to health insurance renewal.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy. I will make the second. Motion by Chair Casey. Any discussion?
Noah, can you tell me what's different in this and what's existing now?
So we'd like to offer a second health plan option that has a higher deductible. And right now in the contract, it states 65% and the exact dollar amounts of what it is based on the current deductible plan. So to offer the second one, we're just saying the district will contribute 65% of the deductible on the higher plan as well that's offered. And we did a crunched a lot of numbers on it, had a lot of discussions regarding the insurance. And because the rates increased like they did, we wanna have a lower monthly premium option for employees. And as it works out, it's a cost saving at the end for the district. If whoever would take the second option with the higher deductible is a lower total cost. And it's a better value for, if the employee chose to take it.
And cost saving is kind of a misnomer.
You're right, yeah.
It's costing the district more money, but between the two plans, I think there was savings of 30,000, or was it 50,000?
That was 30 annualized, yep.
So
And this is for everybody.
this is,
I mean,
well, yeah.
there's one for everybody.
There's an MOU for everybody.
For everybody.
And so the individual can choose which one they want
Yeah,
Right,
based on their health needs or.
and these memorandums, MOUs, so I don't have to say it every time. These MOUs are just basically an extension of the current contract with the addition of a health plan. There's option 1 or option 2. So once the new superintendent comes in and there's discussion between each unit and not just the bargaining units, but to administrative employees and everybody else, Pam, Joe Phillips, the superintendent, or the principals. Once a contract is in place, the MOU goes away. So, yeah, the health insurance was quite enlightening. Noah did an excellent job, and I will give him much credit for this. Asked for quotes from United Healthcare, Blue Cross. We did ask for quotes from Northeast Service Co-op. And PEEP. Public employees, something.
Public Employees Insurance Program.
Thank you. And two of the employees were involved in the discussions. So, and they thought this was the best
Of
of
the
a bad
worst.
situation.
Yeah.
The United Healthcare wasn't quite sure if some of the providers up here were actually UHC,
Qualified there.
yeah. The PEEP just kind of, no, I'll let you in.
yeah, just not super comfortable with their structure. It's a lot different from what we had seen before and different costs based on different levels of your provider, and would be complicated and not much less expensive than the Blue Cross.
And I think if they went outside of the network, they had to get permissions and all sorts of things. I think that was with UHC too. So. Any other questions?
So, just one little thing, this MOU sunsets once we get a new contract?
Correct.
Okay. And that could be August, just for argument's sake.
Could be.
So it goes back to the original health insurance plan. Am I right or wrong?
Well, it would go to the contract, the contract sunsetted July 31st, I believe. So this is an extension of the current contract
You know, it says it goes till December 31st
or
or of the agreement between the parties.
Now, whichever comes first.
So we'd have to relook into it if we haven't settled by then.
So so we got something to cover us until the end of December.
Correct.
Okay,
If the contract now would have just said 65% or just the straight dollar amounts of the contribution, nothing would have had to have been changed, but because it said both, it just didn't make sense for offering a second plan option with how it read.
Okay.
It was kind of,
so they have an option for a second plan after this is done,
yes,
yes?
Yes,
So it goes right through back to negotiations.
correct.
They'll make their decision now before negotiations, and then once the contracts are negotiated, it could change or
It could,
yeah, that's the way I'm
the
understanding.
plan will not change.
Right,
The amount of each party may change.
right.
Could change, could stay the same. Am I making sense?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay. Any other questions?
So sad what insurance is doing to this country.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So we have a number of these, so just bear with me. Motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and Education Minnesota Chisholm Inn for the purpose of VIVA contributions related to the health insurance renewal.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item E, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and Chisholm Principals for the purpose of VIVA contributions related to health insurance renewal.
So made.
Motion by Director Rice,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item F, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and the At-Will Technology Director contract, Joe Phillips, for the purpose of VIVA contributions related to the health insurance renewal.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item G, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and the At-Will Payroll HR Specialist contract of Morgan Anderson for the purpose of VIVA contributions related to the health insurance renewal. Motion by Director Rice,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item H, motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Chisholm ISD 695 and the At-Will Business Manager contract of Noah Kazar for the purpose of VIVA contributions related to the health insurance renewal.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy. I'll make the second. Motion by Chair Casey.
We need to make a correction on the next one before you announce it. Because it's got a September 1st
Yep.
date. Okay.
Let's get to that one. We'll finish this one. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item I, motion to approve the district group health insurance rates through Blue Cross Blue Shield from September 1, 2025 to August 31, 2025. Should that be 2026?
that should say 2026, yeah.
With that correction, can I entertain a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Director Randa Sauter,
Support.
support by Director Lappy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to approve the letter of engagement, item J, motion to approve the letter of engagement with Sterling Company Ltd. for the fiscal year 2025 audit.
All motion.
Motion by Director Raha,
I'll support.
support by Director Randa Sauter. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to approve the fiscal year 26 long-term facilities maintenance 10-year plan as presented.
So made.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
seconded by Director Randa Sauter. Any discussion? Noel, maybe you want to just elaborate on it?
Yeah, yep, so we're basically looking at our long-term facility maintenance fund. Each year we get a certain amount of funding for this. And we project it over 10 years with the model the state has, but it's around 75,000 we get per year on this. And then its purpose is just to get us thinking about how these funds would be spent annually and what the needs of the facilities are. Right now, we have a fund balance for the long-term facilities maintenance of about 593,000. So have a nice cushion in there right now if something bigger was to come up. But basically want to be thinking or knowing that that is an option to go into that fund balance if there was a need for it. And I think for right now, knowing that there's some renovations going on at the high school and some things we're talking about over there, kind of waiting to see what the needs are at the point that that's completed, and we'd have a better understanding of how to budget it.
Any questions for Noah? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item L, motion to approve the donation of approximately 8,000 excess COVID masks to the local nursing home if accepted.
All motion.
Motion by
Support.
Director Raha, supported by Director Randa Sauter. Normally we do this in a resolution to declare surplus, but motion is just fine.
When we receive donations.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item M through U are second readings of policies. I will just go through those. Policy 101, legal status of the school district. Policy 101.1, name of the school district. Policy 103, complaints, students, employees, parents, other persons. Policy 210, conflict of interest, school board members. Policy 414, mandated reporting of child neglect or physical or sexual abuse. Policy 414, mandated reporting of maltreatment of vulnerable adults. Policy 417, chemical use and abuse. Policy 422, policies incorporated by reference. And policy 903, visitors to the school district's buildings and sites. And these will be on our next agenda for final approval. Lastly, under administrative business, item B, the meeting date for July. Again, this was
July 28th
July 28th.
at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. is a good time for me. Is that a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll support.
Directed by Randa Sauter, supported by Director Raha. Any discussion? So Pam, I'll just let you know, these policies will be on that agenda. And I think we'll probably just have the one other item maybe. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 9, discussion. Being that we had talked about the parade before, we'll start off with that. August 2nd it is that correct?
Yes.
And start time?
It starts lineup is at 11, right?
You want me to give you the registration form or should I just fill it out?
Well, you can just fill it out, yeah. I mean, I will happy do it, but we'll have to talk to, it's Ron who's in charge of the buses now, right?
Yes.
So I think what they did last time is I'll have Jessica, I'm sure she'll drive that Suburban again.
Okay.
And then, the band is on the bus. Pretty much Mr. Fridas takes care of that, so, but I'll talk to Ron.
Yeah, well, I already touched base with Frida, so
Okay.
the cheerleaders
Okay,
and stuff, so.
and you'll look for that sign for me. And you know I'll bug you if you don't call me back. And then you'll look for the pencils. Same goes for you, I'll bug you if you don't call. And so I don't know what else, I don't know.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
We walk, we greet,
hand out pencils.
Hand out pencils.
show
Unsharp,
pencils.
throw sharp pencils.
And I'll send out that email.
Just anything on the discussion? Moving on to item 10, information. We will be receiving an Owens Foundation scholarship check for $8,500. That will be coming soon. I think he may drop it off with you.
What's the score sheet?
No, I mean, that's just
Oh.
discussion. According to one of the Owens Foundation directors, I don't think we had anybody apply for Owens Foundation scholarship last year. They were a little surprised.
Really?
So that information needs to get out.
Well, and I think it does. I think that information does get it. And, you know, I worked on those scholarship committees and trying to get these kids to fill out scholarships and then they send them in late and Community Foundation, we started saying, if they're late, too bad, you're out. You know, so it's like, but I know, I'm having a blank, our counselor, she puts it out on the website and it gets put out there, and if the kids choose not to do it, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, and it's their first foray probably into adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And they're failing.
there are schedules to meet.
I was talking to a PTSA member or board member? It's a board, right? Yeah. I know they were talking about trying to do something that made scholarships more aware, working with the counselor.
Mhm.
She said that's up and coming, so
Yeah.
maybe that
So
would be
that's
good for the
That
district.
will be good, that would be good, yep.
Just want to give a little update on the project. Director Waha and I and Mr. Kazar were in a meeting with Jordan and the on-site manager, I can't remember his name, Jake. And we received, they're doing some patching and painting over at the high school. Painting full walls is not feasible because the prep of all the walls, we're not touching, otherwise it would take too long. If we did not prep the flaking and cracking, and the cracking would make the paint suspect at best, and there wouldn't be a warranty. So existing walls are just in too rough shape to take on this summer. The current prep and patching should blend nicely down low, and we'll be sharing costs with Jake as some JK, is that as some is their responsibility. I don't know who JK is.
Mechanical.
Mechanical. So with things, and Director Robb, please add anything. Things seem to be going well. They seem to be roughly on time and most importantly, roughly on schedule monetarily. So
And the budget looks good.
the budget looks good. Jordan's doing a nice job, especially keeping Noah informed and keeping Director Raha and myself informed. So if anything major comes up, we'll certainly bring it up at a board meeting to see what we should do, but
You
for now,
guys are like
things-
staying above water. You guys in that office.
Yep.
Just checking.
well, and again, I do appreciate everything that Morgan, Noah, and Pam are all doing.
Yeah, we do appreciate it, that's for sure.
Did you attend that construction, like a community?
Oh, their little barbecue?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Did anybody-
Highway 73, that one?
no,
No.
they
The one that was
had it
outside
here.
the school here?
Oh, no,
No,
no.
I know, I wasn't able to either, but I just didn't know if anybody.
I don't think it was really
I think it was for the
for us. I think it
workers
was for the workers and
and the
some of the,
custodial staff.
yeah, I know some of them attended. So I didn't go partly because I wanted them to have their,
Yeah,
They-
yeah,
they don't need to see us walking around there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't like it?
I
I can't even imagine that.
Everybody talks differently when we show up.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta wear sunglasses and a hat.
Oh,
yeah.
I should wear sunglasses. Anything else the board would like to add? Okay, that said, we'll see you next Wednesday. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a
So made.
motion.
Ooh, she beat you to it this time.
I think Director Rhonda Sauer, I think she got you that time.
I'll speak with them.
Support by
Supports me.
Director Raha.
Yeah.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries, time is 5:47. Going to Apple.
Okay.
Hey guys, I really gotta go.
Thank you.
Look at all of these.